That's the key right there.
Yeah,
No one
that's
ever teaches us how to do this. And
and it's not that hard actually,
it's not.
right?
That's
And
exactly right.
it's quite stimulating. There's an
It's
aliveness that comes. Your
absolutely,
physiology lights up in
absolutely.
yeah, okay, we're on
But
the
the
same
thing
page.
is that we're not that no one ever teaches us how to do this. And in fact, there are messages implicit and explicit that
Oh,
forget about
yes.
that. Don't be negative. Don't brush it off. Don't look backward. Don't have any regrets. Got to stay positive. Got to stay
Well,
forward looking.
so
And
I love that you bring this up because there's the suck it up, man it up, be tough. There's all of that. Then there's drink it, drug it, whatever, so you don't feel. And then there is this other thing, which is like, hey, just be positive. Like, come on. It's nauseating, this be positive all the time. For me at least. And I'm over indexed in optimism as a fundamental belief. And I believe, and I work from that as a first principle, that optimism will carry, especially when it's hard. But it doesn't mean all things are positive. It just
right.
means, yeah, right.
That,
Yeah,
that's
please.
that's exactly the thing. Here's the thing. It's like here's my read of the evidence. All right, positive emotions. They're really good. I love positive emotions. I want other people to have positive emotions. You should have more positive emotions than negative emotions. There's no question about that. But the idea that you should have only positive emotions is ludicrous. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
it's ludicrous because it goes against what the science tells us about who human beings are. It's also ineffective. And this is the point I'm trying to make in this book is that what you have is you have this emotion of regret. It hurts. It's not a positive emotion, and yet it's ubiquitous. It is arguably one of the most common negative emotion we have. It's one of the most common emotions of any kind that we have. There's a wide swath of evidence showing that nearly everybody experiences it. So what's going on here? This is a riddle. It's ubiquitous and it's unpleasant. Why? Because it's useful, because it's adaptive, because if we treat it right, it is actually transformative. The problem is that what we have, and I think you make a really good point here, is that we have this view of ignore it. So that could either be, that's sort of like over-index on positivity, ignore the regrets, it's meaningless, it's not a meaningful signal. Or we have the other thing where you actually wallow in it, or in some cases, we end up medicalizing these things that, even though some things obviously deserve to be medicalized, we don't want to medicalize everything. The idea that everybody somehow needs a counselor because they experience negative emotions in their life is actually not helpful. It's not giving people the adaptive skills. What we want to do is we want to think about our regrets. We want to use negative emotions as signals, as information, as data, receive them, and then have a systematic way to use them as tools to get better.